So Sean Manaea leading out the Giants, taking that mound, 6'5", 245-pound left-hander.
That's lined off the leg of Manaea. He'll chase it down. Nimmo will have an infield hit, and now we'll see how Manaea is after taking that shot off his leg. Grimacing somewhat, but walking fairly normally as he heads back toward the mound.
Canna on the ground. Manaea, that's one. And a pair.
Nice spear. I mean, good thing he's 6'5". He made that play easy.
Now a swinging strike, a 95-mile-an-hour sinker running away from Lindor.
On the hill tonight for the New York Mets will be the right-hander Kodai Senga, 2-0 with a 3.38 ERA.
1 out and 1 on, and now Michael Conforto.
The former Met taking an at-bat against his former team for the first time.
And there's a good split by Senga to strike him out.
Tell you what, it's so good it can make you look silly.
And that thing, there's very little rotation on it. It's really a forkball. He calls it the ghost pitch.
And J.D. Davis stays hot as he wraps the first pitch into center field.
That's got to feel good. Davis, like Conforto, playing against the Mets.
3-2 coming. And he yanks it on the ground down to first, and Alonso will take it himself, and that retires the side.
So here's Tommy Pham, who's got a great history of success against Manaea.
And Pham lines another one off Manaea. He chases this one down. Low throw dug out nicely by Wilmer Flores, and they get the out. But Sean Manaea playing the role of pincushion. Second one that has struck him. This time he's able to retire the batter. Alonso winds up on second.
I know one thing. At the end of this game, Sean Manaea is going to lead the league in ice bags.
And Jeff watches ball 4. So Manaea, after getting ahead 2 strikes, loses McNeil to a walk, and the Mets have 2 men on.
On the ground up to middle. Crawford dives. He's got it. That's one. And it's not in time.
Amazing that they came that close to getting a double play. Crawford made the headlong dive, fully extended to his left. Alonso goes to third, and with runners at first and third, 2 down. And there's a swinging strike 3. Slider breaking down and away, perfectly thrown for the strikeout, his second of the game, and he finally gets Guillorme.
Lindor struck out his first time up. Alonso and Pham to follow. Lindor is hit by the pitch, the 4th time this year he's been hit.
But that puts a base runner on for a very dangerous guy, Pete Alonso.
Came into the day hitting .321 against Southpaws. Pete drives one deep left field. Back goes Wade near the wall, and it's out of here. Pete Alonso with a line drive 2-run homer, number 9 for Alonso to put the Mets up 2-0. And Pete continues to mash. Moves up a spot on the Mets all-time list, alone in 5th place, passing by Dave Kingman. And now McNeil is drilled in the back. Off-speed pitch from Manaea, second batter he's hit in the inning.
So McNeil leads off first, and here is Eduardo Escobar.
And Escobar hits one down the line, back toward the corner. Wade goes over near the foul pole, and it's out of here. Eduardo Escobar with a 2-run homer. A towering shot that stayed fair down the left field line. Alonso and Escobar with 2-run homers here in the 4th, and it's 4-0 New York. And Guillorme takes a walk. So the 5th base runner of the inning for New York.
And we'll see what Gabe Kapler wants to do. He's kind of pacing in that Giants dugout. Maybe he gives Manaea one more hitter.
Nimmo lines one the other way down the left field line. That's a fair ball bouncing into the corner. Guillorme racing for third. Wade tries to dig it out. Guillorme being waved home, and the throw will not be made as it's bobbled by Crawford. It's an RBI double for Brandon Nimmo, and the Mets have hung a 5 spot on Sean Manaea in the 4th. It's 5-0 New York, and that's going to be all for Sean Manaea.
And here's Tristan Beck.
So tonight he gets his debut out of the pen.
0-1 pitch. That one is hit to center field. Going back on the ball wisely. Squares up and comes in a few steps. Makes the catch. So Tristan Beck, first hitter that he faces in his big league career. He retires.
4 scoreless innings under his belt for Kodai Senga.
Here's Blake Sable. Struck well into center field. Nimmo back. Looking up. Out of here. Giants are on the board. Home run number 3 for Blake Sable.
Now 2 of his 3 home runs have gone out to center field, and that's always been the field that defines pure strength.
Giants trailing 5-1. Wade has walked and popped up to short.
And Wade goes the other way. Hits it well. It is out of here. And it's getting close to being a ball game, folks.
And Wade has his 2nd home run of the season. It's 5-2 Mets.
So back-to-back walks issued by Senga, and that'll bring the tying run to bat. Strada at second, Conforto at first with 2 out.
And he nubs this one into center field. Here comes Estrada. He's going to score, and it's now 5-3, right off the end of the bat.
And he was going up there looking for an off-speed pitch and got it, capitalized on it.
and it gets away. And now a late break, and not in time. Michael Conforto, who's been asked not to run hard, had to run hard after he started to go back to third.
The Giants have cut it to 5-4 on the dirt ball.
McNeil, Escobar, and Guillorme as the Mets try and get the offense re-geared. And McNeil unloads one deep down the right field line. Gone if it stays fair. That ball is out of here. Jeff McNeil with his first home run of the season. And the Mets with their third home run tonight now have a 6-4 lead. So the Mets with a runner in scoring position for Francisco Lindor. And he breaks his bat, bloops one to shallow right center, and that's going to fall for a hit. Canna had to hold up. He'll stop. Lindor running to an unoccupied second base, and he makes it safely. And there was nobody covering second, so Lindor took the extra base. Double for Lindor puts runners at second and third for Alonso. Ground ball toward the middle. Pass Crawford into center field. Base hit. Canna is in. Lindor to third. He's being waved around. The throw to the plate is not in time, and down to second base goes Alonso. Pete drives in his third and fourth runs of the night, and the Mets lead it 8-4 in the seventh. And Daniel gets curveball outside for ball four. There's McNeil with 2 on and nobody out. And he gets curveball and shoots it the other way for a base hit. Alonso being waved around third. He'll come in to score. McNeil drives in his second run of the night, and it's 9-4 New York. So the Mets, who saw a 5-0 lead shrink to 5-4, have reestablished a 5-run lead. McNeil on base for the 4th time tonight. 2 hits and 2 RBIs, and the Mets up 9-4.
Gets a breaking ball in the outside corner, goes right with it. Outstanding hitting.
2-2 the count. Alonso on the bag at first, holding against Yastrzemski, the runner there.
Slow ground ball. Guillorme with the flip to Lindor. The spin around, and he got him for the double play. Beautifully turned. Guillorme and Lindor 4-6-3 to end the inning. So the Giants are down to their final out of the night. And Wade hits the slider out to left. On comes Canna, and the ball game is over. Brigham works a 1-2-3 ninth.
Make it a 6-1 start to this West Coast trip. The next victim, the San Francisco Giants.